This is Callum Vice. We're in year 11, and these are some of the pictures, Cal, that tell us some of these pictures.
The one on that like American recollection is they restore old things. See at the bottom is the Xbox 360, and I like to play on it. Sometimes I like to have a Domino's pizza.
Don't know, we say sometimes. I'll tell everybody now, you have to be really honest now with this pizza down by here. I don't think you're leaving that picture with there. We're on Domino's pizza, and just how much do we like pizza?
A lot.
Do you have pizza every day, Callum?
Yes.
Oh.
And sometimes, if we eat pizza in the school, Cal, do we have Mummy to cook pizza at home as well?
Not straight away, but yes.
So when we go to college...
So you really like pizzas?
So when we go to college, that was one of our worries, wasn't it? That when we go to college, we do need some pizza around somewhere. So we asked Miss Thatcher, didn't we? That's the lady that transfers to college for us. And she said that one particular restaurant doesn't serve pizzas every day. But if we went from one to another, to another, to another, perhaps we could get a pizza every day in college.
You need to get to know the kitchen staff.
Yes.
American pickers, a bit like American recollection, but they don't restore it, they just go around America and they pick up old things.
And these are all TV programs now.
Yeah.
So American Restoration,
and American Pickers is all in one thing on channel called History.
Okay, and that's
so these are all the things you like. All the
yeah.
things you like, Callum.
Yeah. Auction does go around based on storage wars. American guns, they build guns.
Right. So these 4 programs, Cal, if you were going to go home at the end of the day, you would either be playing on your Xbox, or you'd be looking to watch one of these 4 programs.
Yeah.
Is that the main ones that you watch all the time?
It's the main ones, yes.
They're quite different, aren't they? Oh, who's that?
A cat. Things are important to me. I live with my mum, Judith, my dad, John, and my brother, Corey, and my cat, Chloe.
It's almost like Chloe's a big bossy, isn't she? Look at her. Where does she sleep?
Nearly anywhere where she wants.
So we've got a mum, Judith, and a dad, John, at home. Does mummy or daddy drive?
No, only my brother.
And is Corey at home at the moment?
No, he's in uni.
Okay. So if you wanted to meet up with, say, Richard or the twins in school, Friday and good days, how would you have to do it?
And I might have to cut a bus. If my brother says he can give me a lift.
Fabulous. And that's why travel training perhaps was important to you this year.
Yeah. I also like to see my granddad Norman every day, and the dog Babe.
How old's granddad?
My granddad is 83.
Do you do anything for granddad now?
Yes, every Wednesday I take out his bin.
Because he's getting a bit old now to sort his bins, isn't he?
I like to go I like pizzas. My favourite is cheese and tomato.
You know, if you didn't have cheese and tomato pizza, say it was a different kind of pizza, if it was a ham and pineapple or something like this, would you still like it?
No.
So it's not just it's pizza, it's a cheese and tomato pizza that we'll be looking for.
I don't like when people shout at me around me.
Yeah, it isn't just that, because you're really good now, you're really well behaved inside school. It's not just that you don't like people telling you off or shouting at you, it's anywhere in the room either or anywhere close to you, you don't like shouting going on at all.
Not so much.
So when we go into college we need to think about that, don't we?
Yeah. I like to take my time out writing.
Callum's smiling now. Because when we say we take our time and write in, we really do take our time getting to it. And it might take us a little while to finish it and be sure. So maybe when we grow up, jobs that have lots of writing is perhaps not jobs for you, is it?
No.
You're more of a doey type.
I like to have time on my Xbox and watch TV.
And at the moment, when you go home from school, you have mates inside school and then you go home.
Yeah.
And every evening when you go home, do you do Xbox and watch telly every night in a minute?
I mostly watch TV, but I do go on my Xbox.
Okay.
I like to see my friends Richard, Brian, Caleb, Curtis, and Wilson.
Can you explain to people that we have children from all over the place here, don't we?
Yeah.
Not just from the Sandfield catchment area. Where's Richard from? Can you remember?
Can't remember.
Where do you live?
Nice.
In one area of Meath. Richard lives in another area of Meath. Where does Brian live?
In Sandfield.
And where does Caleb live?
Can't actually remember.
Caleb is at the top of the Avon Valley, which is, in best terms, if we had to catch a bus, would maybe be an hour and a half away between the two boys. Where does Neil Wilson live, do you know? Yeah, in Port Talbot and Sandfields. So for you to be able to see these people now that you've been in school with for the last 5 years, you have to travel on a bus to be able to see these boys, don't you?
Yeah.
And that's our plan, isn't it? That's what we're working on right now, is for you to be able to see these boys outside of school time. And to be able to do that, all of these boys are involved in travel training at the moment, to meet up somewhere lovely and have a coffee or have a go to the cinema or something like that.
High quality, always there when you need him, gentle. You can always turn to him if you have a problem. Good listener.
This is what your friends have said about you. Very good.
And they are very accurate in what they've said, aren't they? Because they have always felt that even though we are very quiet and we're very gentle, no matter what we ask of you, you are always there. Always. And I think Dina has said that you're a really good listener when she's got a problem and she's a little bit worried, which she tends to be. You're always there and you always listen to our problems. It's lovely.
My future, I want to go to college, would like to learn how to drive. I would like to have my own house near to my lab. I would like to stay in contact with my school friends and make new friends in college.
You know, when you said that you'd like to have your own house near to Mum, how close, how near are we talking?
Next door.
We'd like to be really close to Mum, wouldn't we, when we move out? And you'd like to learn to drive. It's a very flashy car up there, isn't it? And
It's a
like
Ferrari.
And you'd like to stay in contact, even if you go to college, you'd like to stay in contact with your school friends.
Yeah.
And that might be a bit of an issue because when we go to college now, all of the pupils that are moving on to college are going to do different courses. So college needs to be aware that we would like to stay friends with the people we already know.
So learning to use the bus is going to be really important. Thank you.
Well done.